Red Dead Redemption 2 is a world of breathtaking beauty, a world of quiet moments, of camaraderie around a campfire, of breathtaking vistas that feel more real than memory. But this beauty is a fragile veneer, because beneath it, Rockstar crafted a world of unflinching, savage brutality. Today, we're not just looking at the most violent moments, we're dissecting them. We're going beyond the blood and the gunfire to understand why these moments hit so hard. Is it the narrative weight, the sheer on-screen savagery, or the raw gut punch of desperation? This is the anatomy of brutality in Red Dead Redemption 2.
They said there was some...
Chapter 3. The gang is hiding in plain sight, playing both sides of a local feud. They feel clever, untouchable. You, the player, are lulled into a false sense of security. The mission to ambush the Greys is just another job. Sean is cracking jokes. It's routine.
Don't feel right. I could have told you.
And then this. This moment isn't a firefight, it's an execution. The brutality here isn't in a prolonged battle, it's in the suddenness. There's no warning, no heroic last stand, just a life, a friend extinguished in an instant. The intensity comes from the complete shattering of the gang's invincibility. It's the moment the game tells you point blank, no one is safe. The ensuing shootout isn't triumphant, it's a panicked, desperate scramble for survival. Every bullet you fire is fueled by shock and rage. It's the game's first true, irreversible loss, and it marks a point of no return for the story's tone.
Jesus.
Down there, Charles!
The main story provides orchestrated brutality, but the world itself holds a more primal, unsettling horror. And nowhere is that more apparent than in Roanoke Ridge, the home of the Murphy brood. This isn't the honorable violence of outlaws, this is depravity. The intensity here is environmental. The Murphys aren't just enemies to be shot, they are a manifestation of the darkness at the edge of civilization. The fight to clear their cave isn't a heroic shootout, it's pest control. What makes this so brutal is the feeling of contamination. You aren't fighting for money or ideals, you're fighting against something twisted and fundamentally broken. It serves as a grim reminder that for all of Dutch's talk about savagery and civilization, there are things in this world that are far, far worse than his gang could ever be. It reframes the gang's own violence in a disturbing new light.
Gentlemen, robbing thieves, it ain't no crime at all. Folk like this, they stole what this country could have been. Stay cool, fellas. Act natural.
This was supposed to be it, the one last score to end all scores, the culmination of Dutch's grand plan. The intensity leading up to the heist is one of pure tension, but the true brutality of this moment is the brutality of failure.
Dutch! Get out here! Get out here now!
Someone must have squealed.
Never should have gone after Bronte, Dutch.
This is the dream dying. It's not a firefight, it's a meat grinder. The sheer number of lawmen is overwhelming. The open streets of St. Denis, once a symbol of a new future, become a death trap. Hosea's death is the death of the gang's conscience. Lenny's death is the death of its youth and future. The feeling here is pure, suffocating desperation. Every corner you turn, more men. Every shot you take feels futile. You're not fighting to win, you're fighting to simply not die for one more second. This is the moment Dutch's charisma finally shatters, and all that's left is the violent, ugly reality of his failed philosophy. It's the most important gunfight in the game because it's the one they decisively lose. If the St. Denis heist was the brutality of failure, the raid on Braithwaite Manor is the brutality of righteous fury. This is the Vanderlyn gang at the absolute peak of its power and unity, all directed at a single hateful purpose: getting Jack back.
Get down here now, you inbred trash!
This slow walk is one of the most intense, non-violent moments in gaming history. It's the deep breath before the plunge, and when the violence starts, it is biblical. Rockstar flexes all of their technical muscles here. The choreography of the violence is stunning, but what makes it so impactful is the justification. For once, you aren't robbing or killing for a score. You are an avenging angel, tearing down a house of sin. Yet the victory is hollow.
Off limits.
You stole my horses. Ain't no rules in war, mister.
Matthews,
Yes, that's it.
where's the boy?
My sons gave him to Angelo Bronte. So my guess is Saint Denis.
They unleash all this power, all this fury, and it solves nothing. Jack is gone. The brutality, while satisfying in the moment, is ultimately pointless. It's a spectacular show of force that only digs them deeper into a hole, a hollow victory that foreshadows the emptiness of their entire path. This isn't brutal in the physical sense, but it is emotionally devastating. The intensity comes from the weight of an entire journey crashing down on you. Every gunshot you fired, every life you took, every choice you made, it all leads to this. It is the quiet, brutal reckoning of a man facing his own end.
Who is betraying me? Well, Javier, think for yourself.
He's lying. He's lying. Put your guns down!
God damn it! Move!
You ready, John?
Yeah.
And so, we come to the end. There are no grand armies here, no epic shootout. This is the ugliest, most personal, and most brutal moment in the entire game.
I got you now, Black Lung! Rat! You rat!
The brutality here is in its lack of glory. This is what it all comes down to. Not a heroic duel at sunset, but a desperate, pathetic struggle on a cold mountain. Arthur is fighting with the last ounce of his life. Not for money, not for a plan, but for the single, simple idea that John Marston and his family deserve a chance. Micah can shoot him or leave him. It doesn't matter. In this moment, Arthur has won his redemption. The ultimate intensity isn't in the fight itself, but in the monumental weight of that final choice. Help John or go back for the money. The brutality is watching a good man's body fail him, even as his spirit finally finds its purpose. It's a fight he was always going to lose physically, but one he could and did win morally. It is the perfect, heartbreaking, and intensely brutal end to his story. The violence in Red Dead Redemption 2 is more than just a game mechanic. It's a narrative tool. It shows us the price of a lawless life, the slow decay of a family, and the desperate struggle for meaning in a world that has none to offer. It's beautiful, it's ugly, it's intense, and it's unforgettable.
What was the most intense moment for you? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.